Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and you're watching me live on Twitch. I'm here every night around 6 p.m. Pacific, and as many of you were doing before the show started, if you're not Cine Up and rating me, hope your stream went well there, Cine Up. You were dropping and popping, and I'm getting ready to pop as well. Kind of. Actually, I don't know if this is going to pop. It's Saturday, which means I'm trying a new cereal. Sorry, I knocked over a device there. To get to the important thing, the Chocolate Caramel Crunch. This is the cereal of the day. Got it for 99 cents. Now, that may not sound interesting to you, except that they were trying to sell it to me for like $4. I was like, no, I'm waiting. Whoa!
Jumper Tough rated my stream with 1 viewers.
Jumper Tough! Thank you very, very much. Appreciate the raid so soon. I hope you had a good stream as well. 2 raid. Dude, I've hardly begun. And 2 raids already. I love Twitch. Yeah, 99 cents, Cine Up. US, not Canadian. But it was a sale. I could have gotten like 5 of them for 99 cents. I'm like, nah, I better just stick to 1. Because I've got a lot of extra cereal because it's just me right now, and Diana is not here to eat the extra cereal, so it's kind of piling up. Thank you for following that boy Chris 1538. I'm going to try this tonight, the Chocolate Caramel Crunch, artificially flavored, which is kind of disappointing. Does it even have? Okay, it's got cocoa powder. Like wondering if are they faking out chocolate? It'd be a lot. So I will be diving into that as soon as I show you everything else that I picked up for the day. I'll be using oat milk direct from oat nipples. That's the best way, the absolute best way to enjoy oat milk. Today I found this, and you're thinking, Chris, that's great. You've got another Grogu. No. It's not just another Grogu. This is a bank. It's a plushy bank. It's like you can flap the arms around. You can even pose the ears. It's got like a smile, like a heart-shaped smile. Its bottom has got the what would you call that? A lid? Is it a lid if it's on the bottom? A cap? I think a cap, right? Cap. Top's got a slot. That's where you stick the money into the brain of the Grogu. Originally, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cute. And I kind of walked away and I'm like, you know what? This is kind of neat. You know, a plush bank. It's a nice stuffy, but it's got some function to it as well. Where do I get all my wonderful cereals? I saw you ask, Eclipse Empire. And by the way, I'm using my lightsaber spoon tonight. The spork does not do well with milk, I've discovered over the past little while. This was, I guess, a must-have. It was on sale. Almost 20% off. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this. And so I got it. And it's not going to be for me. It's going to be for Jedi. Now, in terms of where I get my wonderful cereals, glad you asked. I get my wonderful cereals from the store. I go to like 3 or 4 stores for cereals, you know, because they've got different items. Some are on sale, some are not on sale. Usually I skip the ones that are not on sale. I think tomorrow's may be an exception to that. You'll understand when I show you. But yeah, I get them from everywhere, wherever I can get them on sale, or if I can't find them at the other stores, that's usually where I jump in. I was showing you a stamp set the other night, and I think Hollywood N3D was asking about it. It was an older one, back when RoseArt had the license. And when I was looking for stamps on the internets, I ran into this. And this was a stamp set that I did not have before now. And I'm very grateful to have this stamp set. And the reason why is because, yes, you get, a variety of Star Wars items. I suppose I can show you the barcode too. Look at that. It says join the official Star Wars fan club. Like, this is pre-website era. But the super stampers came in a ripped package. Oh no! Well, that's good. That means I have no qualms in doing this. Now, I don't know if... Oh, wow, this is awesome. These are awesome. Y'all got to get one of these for yourself. Because these markers are all custom. Wow, I don't know if they were used or not, but they're all custom. You can see... Here, let me show you. It's the easiest way to do this. You can see the symbols. Here, let me rotate it a bit. There we go. Each color's got a different symbol. So that's pretty awesome. And of course, Darth Vader. So that's the Darth Vader one is the one I want to try. So I hope that the ink hasn't completely dried out. However, given that this is older than darn near everything, I don't know. Let's find out together. It's a stamper. It's not a marker. It's a stamper. So I'll take the cap off. Doesn't want to sit on the top easily there. Okay, give me a second. We're going to find out if we still got the juice. See if we still have juice. Let's see if I can hold it up the proper way. Oh, it's definitely... You can stamp. It's just not... It's not as ink-tastic as it used to be, unfortunately. So probably not worth showing, but definitely worth collecting. Very happy to have the Super Stampers, washable markers. Although, when you stamp something Star Wars, do you really want to, like, wash it? You can always get an ink pad. That was my second thought. I don't know if I'm going to be showing these to Jedi immediately, because I know she'll try to use them as a marker. She hasn't quite developed the delicate habits when she goes to pick up an item or two, and sometimes they end up getting destroyed. Either way, that's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of stamps, I got these new stamps, and I know you're saying, Chris, that's just a box. That's not a stamp. Well, these stampers are self-inking, and I opted to go for the box because 60, I figured I could give away a few. It comes with 60 pieces here, and they'll be repetitive. These are not vintage, obviously new, given that it's Kylo Ren on the cover. And speaking of Kylo Ren on the cover, that's exactly who I'm printing tonight, Kylo Ren, in case you were wondering. The Death Trooper weapon, after I reprinted it with supports, came out very well. So I have a full-on Death Trooper. Let's see here. Can I... There we go. Yeah, this is the way to showcase the Death Trooper. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have the weapon extended. That's exactly what we gotta do. I know Director Chronic would be so proud. There we go. We've got the Death Trooper with the weapon flying up. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, it's good enough. Got a Death Trooper with a weapon. Huh? What do you think? I think it's nice. I'm just glad the rifle turned out with the supports. I'm reprinting the bottom of Han Solo, by the way. I thought I had succeeded with doing that last night, or the night before, and I did. It's just that the leg peg snapped, so I was like, so I glued it. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. And then I realized, I can just reprint that part. I can try. So I'm doing it again. Color me a perfectionist, even though it's pointless to be a perfectionist when it comes to a lot of the 3D printing that I might do. Always love the Troopers, so do I. That Death Trooper might be a reprint at some point down the line, because I mean, how many colors of Troopers could I have? This is the box that they would have had at like a craft store or a hobby store, wherever they sold these, because I'd imagine each one of these probably went for about $1 retail. Oh man. And yeah, I'm gonna open it because there are like 60 of them, and I figured Jedi could have fun, and we can give them to friends. Plus, what I'm about to show you is awesome. Look at this. Look at that! I've got an array of self-inking stampers. Who's awesome now? Me. Because I've got these. And no, I can't easily give them to everybody out there. Oh, I see we've got Aziz Blue. Fair enough. I will change the color here in just a moment. Let me go ahead and move it there. Yeah? What do you think? Which one do you want? I want all of them. I have all of them. So I like picking these kinds of trinkets up because you never know when you might need them for like a party favor or to give to somebody. But this has got Rey, Chewbacca, Kylo, First Order Trooper Phasma, and a BB-8 stamp. So I'm going to surprise Jedi with a set for her when she, comes back. We're going to give her. Hey, thank you for following Pride Gaming Media. Really appreciate that. What did you want Vader to say? Oh, do we have a Vader time? We've got a blue, so oops. I'm knocking over all my Vaders here. Did not mean to do that. Let's go ahead and flip them blue. They are now blue. Vader time? Your birthday's in September, just saying? Oh, well. What is the Vader time? I don't know if we know. Oh, looks like my archive has gone up. I don't know what the Vader time is, though, unfortunately. I can't see what I'm supposed to say as Darth Vader. His choice? Okay. Hey, Octoberville. Weekend's going well. Just in the middle of today's haul. Middle, because I got a couple more before diving into that cereal. My favorite part of eating chocolate cereal is that it turns the milk dark, and I like my milk on the dark side. Plus I enjoy chocolate a lot. It's delicious. That's not how I eat cereal, by the way. Was that fair? Was that the Vader time you wanted? Alright, I have 2 more Joes. These 2, brand new, not going to open them because I don't have duplicates. I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting duplicates of this particular retro series. If I were, then it would probably be a duplicate of the Cobra Trooper. Not so much of Lonzo Stalker Wilkinson. But still, this is a part of the G.I. Joe retro series. I've been mostly complete, minus, sorry about that, see a slight crunch. If I can find extras, I'd go for it, but my Walmarts suck here. They absolutely suck. And so I'm looking for the Hiss. I'm going to try to see if I can get that, if only to get the figure. And then the other, there's a copter of sorts that's currently maybe not on sale, but I want to get the vehicles because they come with the figures. I just want to collect the figures, not the vehicles. And again, these are not Super 7 figures, though I am keeping my fingers crossed that Super 7 will have a reaction line of G.I. Joe. I'm the only one I know. I'm the only one out there wishing for that. Everyone else is like, no, G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. How many G.I. Joe retro series do they have out? A very short list. Maybe about close to 10, maybe 12. Not that many. The problem is distribution. Walmart. That's my problem. Is the Hiss the Cobra A10? I'm not sure about the specific vehicle designation. I just knew it as the Hiss. This is the figure of the day, which I'll be cracking into. I got an extra one, which means I get to open this one. Cannot wait, because I want more. I want another one. Yes, I have an extra, but I want another. These are 2 awesome. The gaming greats from the vintage collection outshine the Black Series for me every time. Every time. How am I? I'm doing well. How are you, Pride Gaming Media? You love the original Star Wars. How am I? I'm very well. And hello, chat. Hello to you, Pride Gaming Media. In this particular series, thus far, this is what we got. We got a Purge Trooper, we got the Shadow Trooper, we've got a Battle Droid, and then the Biker Scout or Scout Trooper. I had already showcased 3 of the 4 here. The only one that I haven't found yet, or haven't picked up or received yet, is the Purge Trooper. I believe these will be hitting retail, or they'll be going online at some point in the next month or two. But this is the figure of the day that I'm going to be opening. Very excited for that. Should I? Okay, I'm going to open it, and then I'm going to go into the cereal. I want to open it, yes, but I also don't want to open it. I love opening Star Wars figures. There's no joy that I've experienced close to opening Star Wars figures. Especially awesome ones like these. I mean, there's some that are like, okay, it's a Star Wars figure, but maybe it's not my thing. This is absolutely my thing. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, so we don't have a holster. Thank you, Liz, for cheering. Ah, dropping my Shadow Troopers. Sorry about that. Where'd he go? Alright, we're going to give him the short laser weapon in the right hand. We're going to make this one right-handed. There we go. And the rifle in the second hand. Because I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't think I can stack it any other way. By the way, I went to bed last night watching, like, one of those, like, unsolved mystery case things. And I had the goriest dream. And I'm like, oh, that will teach me. But this is... You know what? I may just forego the other rifle. It just looks funny in his hand. Maybe I need to put it in... Maybe you need to swap hands. Yeah, I won't do that again. Or at least I don't plan on doing it again. Although I'm kind of compelled to continue to watch. Because it was, you know... I'm not into all the unsolved mysteries. I'm not like Diana like that. But, yeah, I'm interested. Okay, here we go. We've got an absolutely breathtaking Shadow Trooper. Absolutely breathtaking. Thank you for following the Dawn779. Welcome! We're 3D printing a Kylo Ren tonight and getting this Shadow Trooper in focus. Hey, come on, he's tilting his head. There we go. How about that? He kind of... See that blue? Okay, I'm just going to do it in front of my face. That blue matches the blue in the figures that I've been printing. Hey, Britt! Britt's here? Sweet! Now the party can begin. This is from The Force Unleashed, another Star Wars video game that I've never played. Let me see if I can get the rifle in his other hand. His or her. I don't know if it was... There we go. Yeah, okay, that was a little better. There we go. Look at that. There, I got the rifle. There we go. That's much better. You got home from helping a famous book author today. Nice! That's awesome. I did not. Can't say I did. So there's that. Let me see here. We're gonna stack you. Well, let me see. Let me show you what I was talking about. That blue. Here's Lando, right? Look at the blue on the Lando and the blue on the figure, right? See how they're like very, very, very similar to one another? Yeah, there's a reason this filament is easily in my top 10. Like the color is just freaking fantastic. All right, Shadow Trooper. Since I'm going to be building a Lego set today, I'm going to put you off to the side. Put you here. Are you going to stand? Come on, super articulated. The more articulated these figures are, the more difficult it is for an initial stand. You know, minus putting them in a stand. Come on. Come on. You can do it. There we go. See, I got him to stand over there, but then as soon as I move him, we're good. We are good. The eyes look awesome. Absolutely agree. And I know you're not talking about me because my eyes don't look awesome. I'm the opposite of that. Let's dive into Chocolate Caramelville, shall we? And the reason I'm saying that is because on the back it says, "Welcome to Chocolate Caramelville." It's a place that you can visit. I didn't know that. Now I do. Liz is warning you, get your drops in. I'm going to get my pops on. I don't know if the cereal's going to pop yet. This is your ASMR for the night. You ever think of designing and printing your own custom action figures? I would love to, but I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have the skill set required for that, which is unfortunate, because that would be awesome. Hey, Hayes, the land of chocolate. Got my Grogu bowl with a lightsaber spoon, and again, Eclipse Empire and U-Fly. It was easier. It's easier to use the lightsaber spoon than the spork for this. I'm using the spork to spork out the vegan cheese that I have. Perillo Customs. That would be awesome, but unfortunately, I'm not sure I've got that ability. I went to grab. They had also peanut butter crunch on sale. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I've ever had that. And now I know why I've never had that, because they've used hydrogenated oil. And I'm like, nope, skip. So I don't eat hydrogenated oil. But I will eat this because it is vegan and no hydrogenated oil. But what's interesting, we'll see if it slices the inside of my mouth, right? It's not a pet bowl. It's just a bowl that's big for big cereal appetites. It does look more like Captain Crunch than Puffs. So we'll see how this works. We'll find out together. Pizza, pizza. It's a Lucky Bowl. That's right, it's the Lucky Bowl. You know why it's the Lucky Bowl? Because I'm getting lucky with cereal tonight. Woo! Straight from the oat nipples. Alright. Probably should let that soak. What do you mean it's a Rottweiler bowl? Do I look like a Rottweiler to you? Don't answer that question. You're supposed to eat it without a spoon, with your face planted in it like a dog? I think I like it better with the spoon. So pardon me. I'm going to grab a couple of makeshift napkins, some tissues. Too funny or not funny enough? All right. For real this time, we're going to go to Chocolate Caramelville. And I like this because A, love chocolate cereals. B, because I can't eat quote-unquote normal caramel because they usually use dairy milk. So far, no mouth slices. Tastes more like Captain Crunch, which is a compliment if what I was eating was only Captain Crunch. But I'm not. I'm eating Captain Crunch chocolate caramel. Caramel chocolate. Caramel crunch. I know what caramel tastes like. I know what chocolate tastes like. I'm waiting for it to kick in. All I'm tasting is Captain Crunch. The texture is Captain Crunch, absolutely. Haven't cut myself yet. Tastes more like Captain Crunch than chocolate anything. Or caramel anything. Waiting for the aftertaste, but no, I'm not picking up anything with that either. Now you want cereal, Paxi Prime? You should come prepared. Saturday and Sunday, always bring cereal with you. Always. Just trust me on this. Always bring cereal with you on Saturday and Sunday, because you can assume I am eating cereal on Saturday and Sunday. Whoop. All right, thank you for that clip, Liz. Perfect. Tweeted that out. We have some keto cereal. I think Count Chocula. Oh, well, go for the Count Chocula, dude. Almost sliced my tongue. Seriously. What is it about Captain Crunch that, like, slices your mouth? Yeah, Mandalorian cereal, too, has a lot of sugar in it. This obviously has a lot of sugar in it. That's not stopping me. I just can't eat marshmallows. I can if they use pectin, not gluten. Gelatin. I can't eat gelatin. Glad I didn't spend more than 99 cents on this. I mean, it's good. It's a good sugary cereal, but there's too much Captain Crunch in here. Not enough caramel, and definitely not enough chocolate. Maybe it was the luck of the poor, but it's tasty. No doubt. But do not buy this cereal if you're expecting chocolate caramel crunch. Expect Captain Crunch with maybe a hint of chocolate, maybe a hint of caramel, buried largely by Captain Crunch. The ego on that Captain. You wonder if the milk would taste more like the flavor? Well, it looks... The milk, definitely not chocolatey milk. It's kind of got... Maybe it's turned a shade to the brown side, but not by much, Liz. The Grogu bowl is really cute. I agree. Yeah, Chinese for dinner. Just had a fortune cookie. Oh, delicious. Most of the cereal itself just like normal Captain Crunch. That's what I'm saying. It is normal Captain Crunch. I mean, that's, I'd say truth in advertising, but I just feel like there needed to be way more chocolate. Way more. Temas GTD comes in with an amazing question. If you could visit any Star Wars planet, which would it be? Coruscant. Easily. Oh, yeah. Coruscant is the planet I want Star Wars or Disney to explore the most. No question. What about you? Okay, I'm down to the milk. Let's see. Tastes like sugar milk. Oh, you'd like to see Alderaan. I guess we only got, like, a brief glimpse of Alderaan, didn't we? In Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I could spend a day at Feed. I'm not much of a traveler, though. Coruscant just looks like that's where the action is. Like, you could never be bored on Coruscant. You know what I'm saying? Don't go to Tatooine, you'll get sand in your crack. Well, I'd be shocked if anybody said Tatooine or Jakku. Really? Krusty? You do the desert planet? Really? That's kind of a shock. If I had to go to a frozen planet, I'd probably choose Ilum over Hoth. Because at least Ilum has something going on with the Force. Oh, you're from the desert, so you're going to pass on a desert planet. See, that's the thing. If you've already had it, there's no point. You want to go somewhere you've never been. Let me just say once again, the tradition of me eating cereal on Saturday and Sunday is the best. Desert Planet's not much different than most of California already. Well, certainly this coming week, I guess y'all are going to get another heat wave. Maybe Endor with the trees. Just hope Ewoks don't try to eat you. Yeah. Cracked Pyrex says the only reason you go to Tatooine would be to get a good deal on some shady droids from Jawas. Wow. 110? 108? Ooh. What mic am I using? I am using the Rode NT USB Mini. It's picking up the crunching. That's great. It works. It was exactly what I needed. Not being an audiophile. Thank you, Liz. Type in bang Discord in chat to pop over to the Discord server to see a photo. There are photos of what I showcased tonight. Wait a second. The name of this track is Peanut Butter Cupcakes? Nice. $120? Wow. Our forecast right now seems really temperate. I mean, after you hit in June, after you hit like 110 degree weather, 80 degrees is like, oh yeah, I can do that. So, if we hover in the 80s for the next little while, I'll be fine. I'm trying to get the rest of this milk. The milk isn't very fun to drink, though. Apart from I've got just maybe a splash of milk here. Apart from chocolate milk, I've never had a glass of milk in my life. I mean, I've had milk in things, obviously, eat cereal with milk. But like in terms of like I'm going to have a cup or a glass of milk, can't think of a time when I've ever done that. Ever. I mean, ever. Apart from, I think I was forced to do it once, and I gagged. This is when I was like, I don't know, like, must have been 7, 8, at a relative's house, and they drank milk there, therefore I was going to drink milk. That dude was a dairy farmer. A-hole. Uncle by marriage. We drink milk around here. I seriously gagged. Never liked dairy. Never. I was born to be a vegan. Trying to get the rest of this milk here. This was a disappointment. Yummy, but not what I thought it was going to be. You were chatting with Joe Pags. Who's Joe Pags, Mark H? All right. radio talk show host. Oh, okay. I still don't know who it is. Gonna run this back down to the refrigerator so that I will be able to use probably the rest of it tomorrow. Gonna run this to the kitchen, throw it in the sink so I can wash it later, and then put the box away. I'll still eat it, but it's just this wasn't a good cereal. Good cereal, not what you think it's going to be though. There's probably a reason it went on sale. BRB. I also picked up today. I picked up some sausages. They had the vegan sausages on sale, like big vegan sausage for like $3 or so. Beyond sausages. Probably don't taste any different or any better than the Trader Joe's ones, but you know it was on sale, so grabbed a couple of those. Froze one for now. Gonna be eating the other 4, but not tomorrow. Probably Monday. And I also got Just Egg, which is the vegan egg substitute, and so I will be trying that. I've had it before, or I should say we've had it before. Oh, I forgot 2 things, didn't I? Oops. I forgot to show something. Suppose I can save it for tomorrow. Maybe. Give me a second. I'll do it now, because I don't want to forget. Got a new comic. This came in today. War of the Bounty Hunters. Lando looks like totally beat up. Like, I don't know what's going on with Lando there, but I'm a little concerned about Lando. Don't know about y'all, but Lando does not look good. So hopefully Lando pulls through whatever the hell's going on with that. For that. So I got this comic, and then we're going to be building this today. I think I showed this when I first got it. I got a couple of them. They were on sale. I just want the minifigures. I already have like that girl the pink troll minifigure. I don't have the other ones. We haven't even. I haven't even seen the movie yet. We have some of the trolls. The only trolls I ever had that I liked were the trash can trolls, which were Garbage Pail Kid knockoffs. I don't know if GC Laredo ever got those, but I was into them. I was totally into them. Their names are on the box. Well, of course they are, Liz. How stupid could I be? Poppy, Branch, and Barb. Branch? Wow. His parents hated him. Give me a second. Do I have a special place where I display the minifigures? Usually, it's in the front room. Like a library's kind of been converted. And I did a brief clip. We were raided by Brick and Nick a few weeks ago, and maybe a week ago or so. And then I did an impromptu tour of that room, Senior. It was a very brief tour, but yes, I did the tour, clipped it. Was it this week? Really? Time flies. I've lost track of time. I've lost track of all time. So sorry about the extraneous stuff, but there we go. I totally ignored this pile because I was stupid. Give me a moment. I need to check. There we go. Boopy doop boop. Alright, this is 387 pieces, Volcano Rock City Concert. I'm not looking forward to it, but I was like, alright, it's a Lego set. It's a fun Lego set. Give it a shot. Let's go ahead and get this stuff staged so that I can do it. Do it. Let's do that there. I have to, like, arrange things a certain way. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Give me a second. I suppose I can do the quad view. Which one do you want? Do you want the quad view? With, oops, wrong one. There we go. This view with the 3-in-1. That's a hell of a lot of. Oh, did you get the link? Yeah, this is fine. Let's do it this way. Damn it. You can always go full screen. Or full TV, or however you watch. Oh, Senia, that's probably not... You didn't even get to see all of them. Bag number 1. Bag number 2. Two bags. Oh, bag number 3. I see. We got 3 bags. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oops. Hang on just a second. Alright. Looks like I'm flying solo. Second. Alright. Trolls. Oh, friggin' stickers. I don't know if I want to put the stickers on. What the heck? Dude, what are these pieces? It's like foam pieces. I've never seen these pieces before in my life. Saw Black Widow today. Liked it better than I thought I would. Didn't love it. Thought the end credits were impressive to me as well. Well, you know, I'm still inclined to wait. My feeling is that I need to wait. If I spent money now, I could potentially be disappointed. As opposed to waiting until it's released and then I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, it was good. It was fine. This may be a little tricky to know because there's not much diversity in color here. A lot of small pieces, though. A lot of small pieces. Ah. Come on. There we go. Unique pieces. It must have been like a musical kind of movie. That Black Widows we're seeing, you probably enjoy it. It's on Disney Plus, yeah, but you have to pay for advance access, which I'm not inclined to do. Hey, Hollywood in 3D, you can catch up on most of what I showcased before you got here over on Discord. Liz has posted. Although Liz, I'm not sure if you got the last two, the comic and whatnot. That was kind of a last second thing. If not, I can clip them. Not a biggie. Get all the bricks out. Oh, you did? Thank you. You have to pay $30. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm not going to pay $30. Like, if I'm paying $30, I'm going to a theater. And I'm not going to pay $30 at a theater. Like, it's just not going to happen. Rather unique pieces here. Thank you, Liz. Looks like everyone's going to be able to just drop at will for the remainder of the broadcast because when I'm doing the brick building. It's difficult for me to control everything. So drop at will. Can't pop at will, but you can drop at will. So we're going to be building this little stage, it seems. A little rock stage of sorts. Like I said, I'm into Lego for the minifigures, as evidenced by that room tour that CNEF was apparently blown away by. Okay, we got all the minifigures in the first bag, yeah? Wow. Rather unique. You paid $5.50 after tax? Ooh, wow, nice. I'm not sure ours would go that low. I haven't done deep research on it though. I'd probably go with whatever was the cheapest though. If I were to go out into the theater to see it, I'd go cheapest. Which I understand is not something everybody would do. Oh, you gotta get it with the full surround sound, all that stuff. Great haul, thank you very much, Hollywood. Figured you'd like it. I'm also now starting to post my the haul portions of the videos on my primary YouTube channel, so you could always go back and just watch. If I'm trying to make it such that, well, you only have to watch like the first few minutes of a broadcast to catch that stuff for the people that are interested, versus the hangout portion. Oh man, I was ready to sneeze and it didn't happen. Hate that. Hate it. Maybe a separate channel in Discord just for the hauls. I don't know. Cantina doesn't get much use anyway, so that's where it is. Got some fire here. That girl is on fire. I should say, that troll is on fire. You're trying to find a textured version of Jabba's throne to print? Good luck. I have not seen one of those. Maybe Mighty Jabba might have something. Mighty Jabba is pretty much the person to be following for 3D printed Star Wars Jabba stuff, at least, and beyond. Feel alone in the pool? Sorry. You'd pay someone with a resin printer to do it? There's probably someone here who might have a resin printer to help you out. How does this work? This is weird. Is that it? This doesn't make any... Oh, I see, because I had it upside down. Derp. He looks thoroughly unimpressed. This one. I love this other troll. She looks nice. This is not Branch. I'm missing this dude's pants. Hey, DB3D Dan. Good to see ya. Sorry I'm running solo here for mods. Give me a second. Shout out to DB3D Dan. Oops. There we go. I am about to attempt to build this troll set. What happened to this dude's? Hang on. Blue. I need to find the color of his pants. There we go. There's legs. There we go. Yay! new Trolls mini, even though I had her already. Happy to have new Trolls minifigures. Oh, she's got fire coming out of her head. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. So put fire out of her head. That's pretty cool. What does the other troll have? Does she have anything? I don't know. She doesn't have anything. Okay. We've got those three. And now... Oh, I gotta put a... Is it gray flower? Silver flower in her hair? And the guitar. The guitar. Interesting. No printed design on this guitar, which is really interesting. Are they printed? What do you mean printed? When I was saying printed, I was talking like Lego licensed printed. In terms of, did I 3D print these? Oh no. I printed these back there, Pivotal. And again, once again, let me say that I'm not, if I miss your chat, I apologize. Because this is what happens when I get sucked into this stuff. And I'm all like, on point, on mission. There's Eclipse Empire trying to throw everybody out. Oh, are you trying to bop your... Oh no, it worked against you, Eclipse Empire. Oh no. It's drop at will, people. Just don't drop on Will. I don't know if we have a Will in chat. But if so, don't drop on him. Thank you. That'd be great. You couldn't drop on Will. Didn't drop on Will. I'm sure Will would greatly appreciate that. Immensely. So I'll have put this together. And then Jedi's going to see it. I know. But see, if I did not put it together, then what would happen is the pieces would get scattered everywhere. Oh, this is the dude. This is the dude's drum set. That's what this is. Oh, but it wants me to do stickers, which I'm not gonna do because I don't want to. Nope. Nope. I feel that, well, at least to this point, they don't need, nothing that I'm seeing here needs a sticker. Wait a minute, how is that? Oh, I see. This drum set doesn't necessarily need a sticker to be awesome. You're number 66? Well, that's a good order. Got some symbols here. Oops. Ah. Liz is having internet issues. That's the reason that she's not able to join as easily. Those are his drumsticks. I see. There we go. So we got the drummer, little drummer troll, and we move on to the main stage. Like I said, this should be a pretty quick build. I'm not anticipating any snags. I say that, but you never know. Let me do this too. This may help audio somewhat. Puts my mouth a little closer to the mic. Although I've never really had a problem with projection. I'm going to be building here, so let me go ahead and flip this up. Just got done watching Black Widow. So good. Yeah, I'm hearing it's good. I just don't know if it's good enough to pay for ahead of time. You know? I'm still on the fence. Nothing I've heard, nothing I've seen has necessarily spoiled it for me, and nothing I've heard has necessarily made the argument more compelling to go see it. Of course, if I do go see it, then you know I'm going to have to get the popcorn. You know that's a given. Here, let's move you two over here. There we go. Okay, that looks good. If I wanted to stream it, would just stream it. Wouldn't pay to do it either. Okay, so I don't feel like compelled, right? Like, but there have been times that people are like, "Oh, you gotta go! Oh, it's so awesome!" And then I do, and then it's like, why did I do that? The next MCU movie I'm probably going to see in the theater is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy 3. That I feel I need to do. That I just cannot be spoiled. You know, I just don't want to be spoiled by that. Or spoiled of it, from it. You know what I'm saying? Free release date, according to Coda, Black Widow on Disney Plus, October 6th. I can wait. I'll be fine. It'll be like a lifetime later. Like, oh yeah, I forgot about Black... And then it'll be a nice surprise. Like, oh yeah, Black Widow. Nice, yeah. It's kind of how I prefer it. Having those nice surprises. Oh, that's the reason you're late? Fair enough. What is the next MCU movie? I think Shang-Chi. Which looks good too. But I'm still not convinced that I need to see this stuff in theaters. I'm kind of spoiled of streaming online, and Disney wants to do what they're going to do. I mean, that's fine. Let them do it. I'm not trying to tell them what their business model needs to be. I mean, obviously some people will pay that money, and maybe if it was like not just me, like if we had a family of, let's say, 6 and it was $30, I'd probably pay the $30 to watch it if we all watched it. But as it is, it would just be me. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to spend that. So I'm kind of caught. I consider myself a fan, but not like a fan that's going to spend outrageous amounts on anything and everything that comes down the pike. $30 is pretty good since you can watch it many times. Yeah, but I'm probably only going to watch it once, maybe twice. And by the time I'm going to watch it again, it's going to be available to everybody. So at that point, I will have felt okay. I got to tell you, even before the pandemic, most of my viewing happened by way of me renting a disc after it was released, like at Redbox, and then I had a discount code. That was like most of my viewing. So I was fine in skipping a lot of that stuff. Most, if not all that stuff in theaters. You have to say I now prefer Marvel and Star Wars episodic shows. I told you. Man, Hollywood, that's exactly what I am. That's exactly what I am. That's just how I am now. I mean, I enjoy films, yes, but like, give me the streaming content. You're one of those people that hates going out unless you have to. Glad I had the option to watch them at home. Yeah, I'm glad I have the option. I just wish I didn't have to spend as much as they want me to spend. I'm like, okay, well, That's their price, and I can agree or disagree. Or not disagree or agree. I could do it or not do it, and I choose not to do it. Wonder why, when so many movies being released simultaneously at home in theaters, Disney go this route. It's their choice. They don't want to lose money. They probably lost enough on Black Widow, given it was supposed to be released last year. Oh, that's kind of cool. These little spinny things here. I just feel like story and character progression is so much better on a streaming service. It is. I like the action-packed nature of a film if it's reasonable and the plot is cogent and characters I'm into and the story that I'm into. But there are some films that would have been better off as episodic content, and vice versa. It got like 3 or 4 delays. Yeah, pretty much. From the credits, it looked like Black Widow had such a massive crew. Well, probably. Especially if they went remote and had to, like, finish up some stuff. Oops. But, I mean, one day, I much prefer the way HBO does it. Like, I don't want to... I'm not likely to quit HBO Max if they keep doing what they're doing with the films. As in, they release something in theaters and then simultaneously on HBO Max. Unless they're, like, packing it with so much other value, which they're not doing right now. I'm ready to bounce. It was meant to come out before all the shows. Oh, interesting. It's true. Well, I guess it worked out, mostly. Oh, each location had a crew? Well, that wouldn't surprise me. Costs. Speaking of HBO, really upset they canceled Lovecraft Country. I am as well. But at the same time, you kind of have to wonder where they would go with it. Like, where would they go without retconning? So I'm disappointed because I really like that show a lot. HBO Max CEO said, or the president said, it'll only be for this year. Next year, going back to regular routine movie theater releases. Yeah, I think I heard that too. Which is disappointing, to say the least. Cool. This has got gears. That's kind of cool. Prefer the theater experience over streaming. Well, everyone's got their preference. If I had a preference, yeah, I'd say that would probably be my preference as well. But right now, Jedi, it's going to cost a fair amount. And B, wait a minute. It's 2. Okay, I'm good. It's the question of what movies are worth seeing in the theater. Especially if it's not just you. And I'm not sure, there's an answer that's going to be suitable for everybody. I only really watch Star Wars, Marvel, and Disney movies now anyway. I'm kind of the same way. Watched Tomorrow War today. It was good, cheesy, and spots but good overall. Mark, yeah, that was my feeling as well. I didn't think it was that cheesy. I enjoyed it. I was like, okay, yeah, this is good. Glad I didn't watch it in the theater, and that's kind of how I feel for a lot of the films that I see. Like, I'm very rarely disappointed in my choice. In waiting. If only for the cost savings and, like, how much did I enjoy it. But yeah, the Tomorrow War is good. It's worth a watch. It's a good summer blockbuster. You have a really large projection screen and a good sound. Oh, yeah. So watching at home is better than the theater. Yeah, well, we don't have that. We are nowhere near that. Wait a minute, is that? At least here. If you can wait, I say wait for Black Widow. Yeah, that's my feeling. I can wait. Yeah, HBO Max, unfortunately, I think is making the wrong decision with the using it just during the pandemic. Or, they should be doing that. Not to say that many of the same day releases have been worth it, because honestly they haven't. I don't know if I would have watched any of them if they weren't on HBO. We don't have a good home theater here. Never really did. That might change at some point. Not anytime soon, because that would be kind of costly, especially in relation to like what we'd be getting out of it. You need to see new releases on the big screen, not a tiny screen. Well, it all depends what you got at home. I don't. I'm fine with, watching, rather, I wouldn't say low quality content, but like, if I can watch it and I'm enjoying it and I'm lost in it, then I'm good. You still remember seeing the original Star Wars Close Encounters in the theater? Nowhere near the same on the home TV. Yeah. Like, there are some movies that definitely need to be seen on the big screen. Definitely not all of them, though. I mean, I could look at a romantic kind of rom-com or whatever. Definitely not something you need to see on the big screen. Definitely something you can watch at home. But like a blockbuster like Star Wars, or like maybe I'd say Star Trek, but more recent Star Trek films haven't been all that great. How am I'm trying to figure out how to line it up. There we go. There we go. Theaters were upset at HBO Max. All the more reason I don't want to give them my money. Thank you for, I guess, further illustrating my point. If I had a point. Wait, where do those stars go? We got a couple of stars here. What did I miss? Did I miss? I know where the mic is. I don't know where those stars go, though. I guess I gotta hold on to them. Curious. Alright, we're gonna sweep all these up. These are extraneous accessories. I don't know what's going on with that. Now we break out bag number 2. Yeah, Jungle Cruise looks like another renter. It looks like, that's what we call them, right? Renters. Looks like the perfect one to stream. Like, yeah, I'm not going to see that in a theater. There's a good example of something that I probably would not see in the theater. And like I said, maybe that changes when, Jedi gets interested in different movies, and it's a good movie to see in the theater. Then it becomes an experience together. Until then, probably not. I don't even know if Jungle Cruise is even a renter for you. No, I'd rent it. Or not just rent it. I'd watch it on Disney. Yeah, I mean, okay. It's a Disney film. Yeah, give it a shot. Rarely do they disappoint. No, again, big fan, you don't have to. Not everyone's going to have the same experience. And I would argue, no, that is not an example of a movie that you have to see on a big screen. I have been on the ride, not the new one. Not the rebooted one, but I have a long time ago. No way I'm paying ticket prices for Jungle Cruise. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Like I said, if it's on the Disney Channel or whatever, I still call it the Disney Channel. I grew up when it was called the Disney Channel. Canceled most of your streaming services? Wow! I have not gone that far. I'm not sure I could. I would just as soon pay for monthly streaming services than pay for on a monthly basis, than pay to go see one movie a month. Because you get so much more. Any TV series you wish you could watch in a movie theater? TV series. Not really. If we don't have away theaters, we won't have movies. Ah, that's BS, dude. That sounds like propaganda from the film industry. No, I'm sorry. That sounds like propaganda from the movie theater chains. It's propaganda, dude. It's a lie. They can make money. No, they don't be fooled. They can make money. They will make money. But not by raking me over the coals. Paying for the streaming services I use is still way cheaper than a cable bill. Yeah? Probably the same way. I just don't think about it. Yeah, it's a lie. I know it's a lie. They will make their money. They will make their money. Trust me, they will make their money. Relying on outmoded forms of entertainment. Theaters, don't get me wrong, great experience, but the problem isn't that they're not a great experience. The problem is the costs have gone up. And maybe if there weren't so many trash movies produced, because like I said, there have been movies that have been like, hot to trot on the streaming services, and I'm like, I can't, I'm not gonna watch this, or I'll start it and I'm like, I'm not gonna finish this. There's no way. Only people hurting from theaters closes big popcorn. That's right, big popcorn, man. It's all about the big popcorn money. Hey, I'm all for paying a service provider for services rendered. Do not get me wrong. I'm not into the whole, hey, I'm just going to pirate it. Nope. I'll pay for it. Unless I get a redeem code or something like that. Like Big Oil. Exactly. If there are no more theaters, I would stop watching movies. I don't own a copy of them. If not for the cheap theater chain in my area, I wouldn't go to see these movies in the theater. Who cares? I'm not saying you. I care about you. But I'm saying, who cares what they can and cannot do? They have to adapt, and they haven't. This isn't your problem, Krillin. It's theirs. They haven't adapted. And hey, how you doing, Avaline French? I am building a Trolls Stadium, Trolls World Tour. So it's like, I don't know, like the music. They're playing music. They're in a band. Oh, I know it's their problem. That's what I'm saying. It is their problem. Also, there are plenty of places they can cut film budgets. Some of these actors and directors make millions per film, even if it doesn't gross well. Well, I think people should get paid what they think they're worth. And I don't think anybody's, should be shortchanged. And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, they don't deserve to be millionaires. No, I'm just saying that there's so much garbage that's produced that it increases the risk of us going and paying for a film only to find out that, maybe it shouldn't have been produced. So why are the theaters still around? To support mediocre movies? How many mediocre movies are out there for every good movie? Ask yourself that. Why, let's flip the script. What, forget what where is it written in law that I needed to watch a new movie released only in theaters? Where? Well, show me. Point out where in the US Constitution has that been mandated? Problem isn't, that the theaters aren't fun to go to. That's not the problem. The problem is the risks of going and paying for a movie that wasn't worth paying for in that way is too high. I don't know where this is going yet. Maybe if more of the Man movies should be on the streaming at the same time as theaters. That's what I'm saying. But they don't want to do that. Because then it ruins the illusion. They want you to... They want you to believe that the only way to see a new movie is in a theater. And it's BS, dude. We need better movies. Don't get mad at me because a movie sucks. And let me tell you, the Rotten Tomatoes, Metacritic, The first thing I do, I see a movie, is I Google. I'm like, all right, what are the results here? Like, what am I looking at? Is this something, even on the streaming services, that I'm already paying for? I'm like, there's like a new release on Netflix or whatever. I'm like, okay, let me look. 20%. I'm like, yeah, not gonna waste my time. Just not gonna do it. Not even worth it. We need better movies for seeing in theaters. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's not my problem. It's not my problem. So the movie theater's going, boo-hoo! Cry me a river. In Hollywood, same way. Boo-hoo! People need to see movies in theaters. No, they don't. Y'all need to up your game. You haven't watched any movie just because I haven't found anything interesting. Yeah, Avaline, I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm not going to watch something just because I'm bored. One of the reasons I like doing Twitch as much as I do is simply because I feel like I'm doing something with my time that's fun and that, isn't zoning me out in front of the television. Am I picky when it comes to movies? I wouldn't say I'm picky. I'm not going to watch something that I'm like completely uninterested in and that has not captured the interest of a great many people. Usually like a 70% rating or higher, I'll give it a shot. But like if it starts teetering onto the 50%, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Because I found that for the most part, those ratings fall in line with the way that I would rate things. Yes, never stop creating, never stop producing. Well, never stop supporting you, New Future Tech. I tell you what, I will keep doing this if you keep doing what y'all keep doing what y'all keep doing, I'll keep doing what I keep doing. That is a promise. Finally found something that I enjoy. These streams where I can build Lego sets and 3D print and eat cereal in one video. Can't do that on YouTube. Hello, Deviously Mango. Shout out to Deviously Mango. I see Krusty there. Didn't know Krusty was here. Thought he was eating tacos. Never stop breaking speed records. I'm working on it. Fastest brick builder in the West. Oh, what are you tweeting now, Krusty? More tacos? There we go. Thank you, Krusty. I came this close the other day to buying that vegan taco kit that I think I told you about. Ultimately, I did not. I was like, kind of difficult to get any kind of flavor out of Magneto. Where's Magneto? Wait a minute. Is that right? Yeah, I guess that's right. Tell you what, it's been a long time since I've seen a good X-Men film. A long time. Long time ago. Where the hell did this brick go? We have a dine-in theater near me. Oh yeah, those are cool. Interesting twist, movie and alcoholic beverages. Well, I'm the only one who might drink in this house. Diana absolutely does not. Tacos don't need kits, they need heart and love and a good cook. Well, I got heart, got love, just don't have a good cook here right now. So I'd be on my own. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing pretty well with the food that I currently have. I tend to make it simple. The most complex thing I've made to this date is broccoli. And I just picked up another bag. It was on sale. Your favorite X-Men animated series was Nightcrawler. I never got into the X-Men series either. I missed out on so much.
Buana is now hosting my stream with 62 viewers.
Holy cow, Buana! Dude, Buana had an amazing stream today. He had a subathon, but more importantly, when I was hanging out in Buana's stream, and hello, Buana, hope you had a good rest of the stream. And congratulations on launching your Etsy shop. Now that I've got you on the line, but we were talking about, I don't know how you got on the topic, but we were talking about like people name calling and their insecurities projecting them onto you and all that. And it was great. I'm like, I love those kind of Twitch streams. So I had you on. I was doing housework and I was listening in the background. So all of Buana's followers, welcome. My name is Chris Perillo. I'm sitting in the same place that I was sitting when I first met Buana on Ustream. Now Ustream's dead and Twitch is alive, very much so. Today, just for an example, I'm a variety streamer. So for example, today I showcased a few of my recent pickups. If you're curious to know what those are, just head over to our Discord server. Check out the Cantina, because we post screenshots of the things that I pick up. And then I moved on to the cereal of the day, because I eat cereal on the weekends. Today is Saturday, so cereal Saturday. I had some Captain Crunch, or Captain Chocolate Caramel Crunch. And it tasted good. It just did not taste like chocolate caramel anything. So it was both yay and nah at the same time. Moved on to building this Lego set, which I just picked up the other day on sale. That's usually how I get most of my Lego sets, on sale. That's how I prefer to get my Lego sets. When do I think the mutants will be introduced in the MCU? I think it's going to be soon. It's got to be soon. Gotta be. I can't imagine them waiting for too much longer. Apart from, like, licensing deals and everything like that. You know? That's always the snag. Is licensing, specifically. You think that drum set at least needs a sticker on the bass drum? Just your opinion? Well, hey, you can get... I tell you what. You can get your own set and put stickers on the bricks. Back when the biggest streamers were Chris Perillo, Ashton Kutcher, and Jimmy Buffett. I don't remember those days. Or barely, I should say. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I had to find the right color bricks. Sorry, this is it's panned up a little high. Let's see. If I move it closer, can you get more of the height? Yeah, you can get more of it. You have to pardon the tilt on that thing, but doing my best. Tonight, we are printing a Kylo Ren figure. Buana. I have been printing these articulated figures for the past couple of weeks. One every day. This is not an Asgardian Wookiee, just a regular old Chewbacca. But I've already printed a Kylo Ren as Ben Solo. So a unmasked Kylo Ren. What's printing right now is a masked Kylo Ren. So I'm going to continue to say this is Ben Solo, and then that's going to be Kylo Ren. I'm mostly complete with everything, which is great. In terms of like the collection as it's been done by an artist, these are fun. These are a lot of fun, especially in this color. This is like a Force Ghost blue, hologram blue kind of color, and it's perfect. You can see them appearing in some form in the new Doctor Strange movie. Oh yeah, the Multiverse of Madness. Very much looking forward to that one. Very much. You've noticed you've been doing this for over a week? Yes. Every day. It's been over 20 days. Yeah, and continuing. The only one that's missing here from the other day is the Han Solo, because I'm redoing his legs. I keep screwing them up. And so I'm redoing that, but I'm down to maybe 1 or 2 more figurines for the full collection as it is. And don't ask me why I'm doing this, apart from seeing the color, seeing this amazing filament color, and thinking, oh man, this is too good. This is too good. I've got to do these figures specifically, in the full range, because if they're force wielders, right? They're force ghosts. But if they're not, say like the Stormtrooper, right? Well, it's a hologram, because it's basically the same color as hologram figures. I'm also very much looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Kind of missed the boat on 1, and I shouldn't have. James Gunn does follow me on Twitter, though, for real. Color rainbow. Oh, are we doing a I can't talk. Did I end up finishing the Death Trooper when you came and the weapon was Chewie? Yes! Where is the Death Trooper? Where are you, Death Trooper? This is the problem. Where did I... Here it is. The weapon printed out just fine. I think it printed out just fine. Thank you, Istig34 for following. Welcome to the Play Shop. Hope you enjoy your stay. I gotta do a color rainbow, you said? Is that the, There we go. Color rainbow. Here we go. Ah! Keep knocking into these dang trolls. Thank you, Trash Can Hero. Are you like a trash can troll? Are you like a garbage pail kid? I am, that's for sure. And proud to say it. Yeah, the streams I tend to watch a lot of are like Buana's, like when he's talking, just hanging out. Like, I love that kind of conversation. I love just getting sucked into it. A conversation I can be a part of and chat. Conversation that I feel is going somewhere. You loved Michael Rooker and Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, you can thank James Gunn for that because they're pretty much tight at the hip. He's also in the upcoming Suicide Squad. Looking forward to that as well. Good talk today. No idea how we got on that subject. Didn't care. Well, that's the point. That's the whole friggin' point. Although I'm still jealous with your still jealous of your ability to design anything. I do not have a maker coin yet. I probably should get on it, but I don't know. I have a feeling I know what I want it to be. It's just getting it to work out. I want basically oops. I'll show you, Buana. This was a design from eons ago. This is actually a print from Joel Telling too. So this is. So if I could put this, like basically encircled in a coin, like the head of like my face, glasses, and then the Vader helmet, right? Like this to me would be that. This would be my coin, right? That would be it. That would be it. Yeah, I've known Joel for a long time. I've known him since before a lot of people knew Joel. You verify James Gunn does follow Chris, and so does Starbucks and Jack from Jack in the Box. Jack from Jack in the Box does? Well, I knew Starbucks did. I didn't know about Jack. That is pretty funny. Tic Tac also follows me. It's really funny. Yeah, James Gunn started following me when I sent him a video link to Jedi basically cooing or howling with Hooked on a Feeling. It was hilarious. I said, you gotta see it. He said, wait, I gotta show you this. This is hilarious. Okay, these trolls are just meant not to stand so... Don't stand so close to me. Oh, one too many hooks. Where is... These are really unique pieces. It's like a mandolin here or something like that. Wait. I need to flip it. These need to go on the other side. That's right, he was Rowdy in Days of Thunder. I enjoyed Days of Thunder. I remember watching that for like 99 cents. Way back in the day. Way back in the day, Wilbur. It's alright, gotta flip it. There's that. We got another one over here. Wee! Wee! Those sounds haunt my dreams. Pew! All the pops and the drops. Although you can't really hear the pops. You can hear the drops. There we go. Is that? It's pretty close to even. And again, if anybody was chatting or doing one thing or another and I missed what you said, I apologize. I've got limited view when I'm concentrating on this stuff. Oops. How'd that landed there? Speaking of landing, come on. There we go. So I was basically last night looking for something to watch, and that's how I settled on the series. It's like about a serial killer, which is very compelling. Just not the thing I should have been watching before going to bed. Because man, let me tell you, I was fine most of the night, and like the last thing that I dreamt about was just so vicious. It was. I never dream about gore like that, but man, it was vicious. You love true crime? Hollywood's asking. Oh, it's on Netflix. It's the one about Son of Sam on Netflix. It's a limited series, and I only got through like 1 or 2 episodes, but it was like, it was kind of chilling in the sense that, dude, like, Did they close the case before they should have closed the case? What is it called? Yeah, you just watched that one? Does it? I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but does it stay good? Trying to explore the idea that Son of Sam didn't act alone. Yeah, it was very compelling. Very compelling. I'm like, dude. I mean, I don't mind the true crime stuff. It's not my first choice. But there are times that I'm like, all right, this might be worth it. I am building a troll, hence Internet Trolls is the title for the live video, world tour stage that I got on sale. And I only wanted it because of the minifigures. But honestly, this is a pretty fun build. In Jedi, I'll let her play with it as long as it doesn't get torn apart. That's always my biggest concern with getting her a set. The Zodiac Killer on Netflix is really good. I don't think I've seen the preview for that. My wife told me the other morning, what was that? I missed it. That I was talking in my sleep fighting with someone that started laughing and gave a thumbs up. Who among us has not? That's pretty funny, dude. Jedi's woken up screaming before, I can tell you that. Pushing to see how long we can push the drop. Keep going, keep going. When will the girls be back home again? Probably not until early August. So I'm solo. These are weird Lego pieces. They're felt. It's like a felt piece. This is where Lego gets weird to me. I'm like, no, I want the bricks. I don't want the felt. I'm trying to do like some kind of crafting thing. It's too good to keep to myself. That Hollywood, I agree. That was pretty good, dude. Outstanding. Hey there, Bo Play Photos. Oops. Let's see how this, where this goes here. That was good. Yes. I see what you mean. That is my best Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Paw Patrol. Wee wee. Okay, there's one. I see, and they're like wings. Ah. It's like Red Bull. Did you hear that? I want to say Canada sued Red Bull because consumers were saying that it didn't actually give you wings. I'm like, oh my god. You're Mr. Handyman today, fixed your broken dishwasher? I am not a Mr. Handyman. Well, speaking of, I gotta go grab something before I forget. Come on, out. Dude. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't know if I want to tip up yet. Or tilt up. Stop pumping water in, replace the water inlet valve, and ta-da. Oh, well, you got further than I ever could. My extent of being handy is knowing how to call the plumber. YouTube is a gold mine for fixing stuff. It kind of is. I concur. Still not going to do it. There are some things I would do. But like when it comes to the major appliances, then I'm like, yeah, no, I know my limitations. I'm out. So let me finish this bag before we move on to 3. And then I got to grab something. You want a giant green man to jump you? What? I love when I miss things, like, what? Looks like these are, like, lights. How's Lego building going? Paxi, it is going very well. Very well. Although, here, let's... It's got these weird, like, felt side things, which I've never seen come with a Lego set. Like I said, if I can get this assembled, I think Jedi will have fun with it, so long as it doesn't get torn apart and customized. Like, just... I mean, bless her, she does like to customize, but I'm like, well, like, but I like building the sets. If I'm going to customize, I will, but, like, this is a set. The set was designed to... This is the set. We have a lot of loose bricks. If you want to build your own, build your own. No one's saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying this is a set. I like having the complete sets. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I wish for. Complete sets. Oh, look at that. It wants me to do another sticker. No. This is the way. Easily one of the best scores in Star Wars. I know there are people, oh, John Williams. Like, no, but like, that's just it was an instant hook. Nailed it. Nailed it. Okay, I don't really know what that is, but we are on to bag number 3. I still don't know what the hell that other thing is either. This goes somewhere here. Wait a minute. Oh, I see. You've had the Cantina song stuck in your head. Oh boy. Your kiddo got a Lego minifigure bag at a birthday party today. Ooh, cool! Like a mystery, a poly bag? I still don't know what the hell this is. Alright, well I assembled it and I hate when I don't see where something goes. Where the hell does it go? Why did I build that? Usually they have you build something and they show you where to put it. Oh, it's an audience member? Okay, that's a little bizarre, but alright, give me a second. Do I own this? I can't check right now. I gotta grab something else. Give me a moment. Thank you. A lot of small pieces in bag number 3. Like teeny tiny pieces. Ugh. I'm gonna put the stickers on. No, screw it. I'm not. I changed my mind. Alright, y'all. See you, Mark. Can you still see it back there? Can't really see it back there. How can you still see it? Do anyone you miss the following bouncy ball in the movie cinemas? The what? Bag number 3. Final bag. It's the final bag down. Final bag down. Whoa. It's the final Tuscan. Later. I missed a freeze? Well, no one told me. Fine. Thank you, Hollywood. I was gonna get worried there for a second. Whew. Really appreciated. Back to the knowing. It knolls for thee. That's right. For whom the bell knolls. Are you really trying? Oh, you might have done it. Oh, ho, ho. That's one way to get a higher score. That was funny. Go to 120 getting in on the action. So close. You gotta pretty much be spot on. At least with Lego bricks. Darn balls. I think they're coins. I don't think they're balls. I think they're coins. Which makes sense, right? Them being coins, not balls. No more 3 giving it a shot. Good luck. You're going to need it. Vape Doom is now following. Isn't that the whole industry? Is just Doom? Vape Doom. Not to be confused with Caleb Doom. That Doom is spelled differently than Doom. That's another Doom. I guess technically speaking it's the same Doom, but what are you gonna do? Alright, we have Nold by color. And are now going to complete, or Doctor Doom, fair enough, Asgardian Wookiee. Like, there's no good place to put this where you can see both what it is that I'm doing. Like this? You like that? You like that, huh? Do you like that? And I build it back here? What do you think? Yeah? Do you like that? Do you like that? You finished the set? Didn't know there was a set, but I guess there is. Alright. I'm on instruction number 74, sorry. Got ahead of myself there. Just kind of flying through. Oh! That's a good sound. Alright, so the print is done. I'm on bag number 3. So I'm going to try to finish... I'm going to finish this because I got to clear off the space anyway. And then we are going to assemble the Kylo Ren. That's the name of the Fantastic Four dude? Which one? See, it's impossible to... Here, maybe if I do it like this. Maybe if I assemble here. Yeah, okay, I can do that. I can do this. Not that I think y'all are engrossed as I am in completing this little project. Oh, cool, we got coffee mugs. I still miss Oh! I had, today I had, some Ticino, the Java flavor. I got Java flavor on Amazon, and it's the closest to coffee I've had yet. So, yeah, like, the Java is exactly the kind of coffee flavor I was hoping to get. And I did it with the Silk coconut heavy cream. That's the only one I tried today. Tomorrow I'm going to try it with the other one. I may end up doing it twice, but I've just been experimenting. Like, do I like this one? Do I like this one? Do I like this one? And I think so far, the best flavor is not the Jawa flavor. Oops, I did. I need my brick separator.
Radar Cornflakes just resubscribed for 5 months.
Woo! Thank you so much, Radar Cornflakes. And hey, Shibby, good to see you. Virtually. Can I get this out? Yeah, I'm gonna have to just take it off, man. I said Java? No, Java. I like coffee. I like tea. I like the Java and it likes me. Coffee and tea, Java and me. Cup, 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 cup. Boom, boom. So, if you were curious about Ticino as a coffee... As a coffee replacement, Java flavor Ticino. Currently on Amazon. Decent price for what they are. Glad I caught this. Don't forget to stretch. Oh, sorry. Totally missed the stretch. You have to tell me because I can't see the redemptions here. Java flavored Jawa? I suppose. But seriously, like if you're curious, if you are Ticino curious, my recommendation at this point would be the Java flavored. I mean, it's not bad news, but like I've got quite a, I've picked up quite a bit, and I thought I was ordering another type, but I think I've been narrowing it down. Like which flavor do I like the most? Which one do I want to be drinking? And immediately, like the flavor was just it hits you as a pretty strong flavor. French roast was the best for you? No. French roast is okay. It's okay. The only replacement for coffee is coffee. Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that. But if you can't drink coffee like me and a few others, you kind of have to go with the substitute. Java, French roast was okay. French roast was like, okay, this is coffee-like in the sense that, you know, it's kind of like got a plain kind of flavor. But Java was far and away better. You know, I mean, I'm just telling you. So give it a shot. Not that any others are bad. They're not. They're just not. I don't know. As far as like what I might be looking for, or trying to taste for, I guess. The differences were pretty big. Huge. Like, to the point where I'm like, dude, I'm looking at how much else I've got to get through. I'm like, oh, no. But I just like the Java the most. The good news is, I got it's a 3-pack, and it's just straight up Java. I'm like, okay, so that's the good news. The good news is that I've got a lot of it. See, all this totally didn't need to be stickered. Could have been in print. But no, they only want to print on certain blocks to save storage. I'm like, okay. I don't care about storage. Give me a good brick. Internet trolls? Yes. That's right, Amish Ace. Flying through this. As I am prone to do. Oops. Ah. This is the troll set that I got on sale. I'm going to say 30 to 40% off the other week. The bigger problem, Amish Ace, is I'm not sure if I've got any other sets really ready to go. The only other set that I might have, this is no longer a Star Wars stream, it's a Lego stream. No! You take that back! Oh, sure, now he's gonna have to change his user pick to a Lego Perillo, I know. Nah, I just don't, I don't want to, as much as I love it, and I do, I also love Garbage Pail Kids, and I also love geeking out, and I also love hanging out, and 3D printing, and Star Wars stuff, you know? It's impossible. Like, if I was just a Lego streamer, people would get mad when I did the other things. I don't want to want to upset anybody. Preemptively. It's just weird, but... Oops. That fell out. You have too many unopened sets? Well, send me a few. I'll help you out. Amish Ace. Happy to help you out there. It's a pretty fun set. I mean, of course I grabbed it, you know me, for the minifigs. That was that side. Now we're going to be building the other side. Ow. If I missed your chat message, it was not intentional. Wait a minute. What? Well, you silly astromech, that's what you get. You overgreased yourself. You'd send the set back, missing the figs. Well, of course. Thank you, YouFly1. You love that astromech, huh? Saw a Lego Boba Fett helmet at Target today, and you want it? Lego? Oh, yeah, like the busts, like the Vader bust that I built a few weeks ago. That was fun. I did that on May the 4th, yeah? Because I spread it out over like several days. That's what I seem to remember. But I don't chase the busts down. I probably should, because I think I know a good place for them. I'm making, more and more space for stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could put the helmets over there. That'd be a great idea. And I'm with Amish Ace. Damn it. By the way, I am flying solo, so I don't think Krusty's here. And I know Fix'em Dude isn't, nor is Liz. She's having internet problems, but a shout out to Amish Ace. Give him a follow. Especially if you like Star Wars and Lego. And that's basically me. Wait, is that gonna... No. What is the... Oh, it's a flower. Good evening, Kurt. Hope you're doing well. I have no idea. This is the makeup room? Boy, they got really creative with this. Oh. Krusty is here. Cool. You cannot start another hobby. I will have to enjoy watching others build them. No. Build do the hobby, man. You wanna. You don't just wanna, you got to. Because once you start, forever will it dominate your destiny. Wish you could stay this focused on your Lego sets, dude. This is my problem. Like, I gotta say, I get way too focused. Thank you, Coda120, for that cheer. Popping those bits everywhere during the drop. I know I'm either a good Lego streamer or a bad one, because I engage with chat, but I'm also like, all right, y'all, I am going to do this. I'm building this set, and then I do it. Do it. This is exactly why I cannot start the Lego hobby. I'm just saying. You had a good time co-hosting Matt Philly show. Oh, was he on Twitch tonight? Totally missed that. Co-hosting, huh? Kurt? In what capacity? What were y'all geeking out about? I've had, after doing Brit's show, which was so much fun, and then talking, watching Jerry last night, it just got me thinking, if I had a... I don't know what, but I'd like to do more with other people in my stream, kind of like what I was doing in the beginning. It just became difficult to kind of keep track of and to balance, but figuring out a formula around it would be fun. Like, my feeling is it would be around things that I know, wanting to learn about, or like help or how to. So, like, for example, I'd have Krusty on, and I say, all right, well, we've got questions tonight about getting started in 3D printing, or, people need help with 3D printing, so we're opening up the phone lines, and or like doing another one like with Britt. And I'm not saying this is the formula, but like Britt knows a little bit about cosplaying and putting this kind of stuff together and how she does things. So like helping people with that kind of stuff, and that would be a very interesting, I feel, very interesting formula. I just don't know how to encapsulate it, right? Like, but as I get to know people who know really, like, they know their stuff really well, like, it's like, how could it be a formula? And I try to think of formulas, right? Teaching you how to make a taco. There you go. That's what Krusty could do. I don't know, but it would fit under the old Locker Gnome banner. Was like basically help. I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily have the ability to do that every night. Like I said, it would take a fair amount of coordination, and that's the biggest challenge. Cooking with Krusty? Why not? No, I'm serious, man. Like, there are people out there who've got burning questions, and if you just make it, okay, on this night, this is the, we're gonna learn, get your questions in about this topic or that topic or the other topic. Although I'd love to, expand that exponentially, and just start it with me wanting to learn about one thing or another, or basically expanding upon conversations of how to get started with, And I think that would be a good basis, like how to get started with, how to get started with 3D printing, how to get started with cosplay, how to get started with Lego streaming, how to get started with creating, how to get started, the list would go on and on and on and on and on. I just, like I said, I have to think, I have to gel on it a bit more, but I kind of like that idea a lot. I like the idea of doing it because I've done it before, but it was a while ago. And as I said, it takes a fair amount of coordination. Not as straightforward as you think. And it's pretty, as much as I get amazing help from this community and the moderators, like a production at that point, or just coordinating schedules at that point with various and sundry folks takes a little bit more than this, that, or the other thing. It takes coordination. So I don't know if I've got an answer to that question yet, or those questions yet. How to? You've been stewing an idea of a podcast about tech retrospectives. Kurt, that's a good idea. I love retro stuff. Of course, I'm no stranger to podcasts either. We're hitting kind of a renaissance for podcasts, it seems. Everyone's got a podcast. Print done. Print is done, but I'm still working through the remainder of bag number 3 to complete this set before I can move on and complete the Kylo Ren. Because otherwise, it will not be a clean space. And I gotta finish one thing before I can move to the next thing. I have patience. Here. Y'all can... There. It's a much more interesting view. How many more of those figures? Holo figures? You want to start a retro podcast too? Probably. I thought just every time I think it's just a couple more, I seem to uncover like 1 or 2 more. So I want to say fewer than 5, Kurt. Fewer than 5. I like the I like retro stuff. I follow a lot of retro on Twitter. A lot. It's probably about as far as I get with them, with that kind of content is Twitter. I don't have any subscriptions. I don't really listen to podcasts. Oh, nice domain comic. I'm not sure. See, that's the thing is I'm a good host. Definitely not a subject matter expert. But I like talking to subject matter experts. So like, how to get started with something is a great onboarding idea. So like how to get started with retro collecting, how to get started with retro video games, and list goes on and on. Because everyone's got their own passion and interest and hobby. And so as much as I don't know how to do all those things, I know how to talk to people. Never had a problem with that. You enjoy watching retro content, LGR, Origin Sun Tech. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of that. It floats into my Twitter feed, but beyond that, I usually don't chase it down. Maybe watch some old commercials, but beyond that... But hey, man, if you enjoy talking about it, I say do it. Figure it out. It's a lot. I tell you, for people that don't or haven't produced a lot of content before, it is work. Am I going to watch Richard Branson go to space tomorrow morning? Well, let me put it this way. I had no idea that was even happening until you just mentioned it. So that's probably the answer to your question. Although I do have to... Thank you for reminding me, actually. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Oh, F you, Google! I need to... The only time, that's the thing, is it never triggers when you need it to trigger. Alright. Chris, stop. My Google is now confused. Well, that's what you get. Yours triggered? Okay, why did mine not trigger? Why did everyone else's trigger except for mine? Love the FU Google. Oh, trust me, if y'all weren't around, it would have been a full-on FU Google. It would have been a full-throated FU. Watch it with the willy-nilly hey Googles. Sorry. I was trying to trigger my own. I see. This is like a throne. Alright, I think that's... Oh, I see. This girl hangs from this. This is okay. This is weird, but alright. She hangs. I saw an interesting ad on your FB Igloo Star Wars merch. Yeah, no, I have that, Coda. Hey, KJ Smith. Thank you for following. We are just wrapping up the build of this World Tour Trolls set that I got on sale. And I'm about to build a droid? No, not a droid. Something that I printed out. And where this goes somewhere that I missed. This should have gone somewhere. I missed it. Yesterday, 39 years ago, when the movie Tron was released. Yes, that is true. Oh, it should have gone here. Biggie. Tron was one of the best movies of all time. Still one of my favorite movies. Tron. Stop. Flynn, I'm warning you. We have a complete Lego set. Sans stickers. Let me go ahead and show everybody. I'm gonna keep it upstairs so I can get a picture of it tomorrow with Liz. You're never good at the Tron video game. I was decent in the arcade. Wasn't great, but decent. Wait a minute. What does this go to? What does the red stick go to? Why do I have a red stick? I hate when this happens. Because then I'm all like, this needed to go somewhere. And I gotta like... Oh, it's her guitar. Her guitar. Which she doesn't really need. It needs a sticker, but I'm like, eh. She doesn't really need it. I'm deciding she doesn't need it. Alright, you will go over there. You will go over there. And this print... I feel I need a different set of pliers already. Surprisingly, Kylo's lightsaber came out okay. I was expecting it to come out worse than it did, but color me shocked. Hopefully he can grip it okay. Ooh. Actually, it did get a little stringy on the bottom. Okay, that's what I was expecting. Glad I don't have to assemble this. Tell you what. Nice. I agree. Ah. Well, as long as I don't cut myself, I would consider it a success. Pinched myself, but no blood. No bloody buddy. Alright. These legs look very solid. Like the Leia legs, which were good. Leia legs. That's a good bar to set in making and crafting. I agree. Britt, you would totally understand, wouldn't you? You get me, you feel me. That's my, it's usually my first reaction when Jedi hurts herself. Right. Sometimes I have to tell her, you're okay, hon. You'll be okay. Right, let's take care of it. Matter of fact. Right, here we go. Well, honey, you're not bleeding, so that's good. Then I do something silly like, here, grab my hand hard. Grip my hand. You know, she hurts her hand. Grip my hand hard. I said hard. Ah! And then she'll laugh, right? That's what daddies do. We divert attention. Use razor blade carefully. Oh my god. I don't use a razor blade. I've used like X-Acto knives before. I have a set, an older set, but generally don't for that reason alone. I need to find a better pliers set. Pliers don't grip as well on every point that I'd like. I just like the color of these pliers, I know. I just need to go like straight up black pliers and then I'll be fine. So if you know a good set of pliers that are all black, I am all ears. Oh, Nomi 3's got the popcorn. Oh, settling in here. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to be making popcorn tonight either. What's that emote, Asgardian Wookie? Sometimes it's hard for me to tell. Okay, what the F is this? I mean, I know what it is, but... It's, it's Kylo's mask. But do I put it... Oh, I see. I put it in his... Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. I put the head in like that. Toilet paper. Fair enough. Alright, we got part of the Kylo head helmet thing. Am I going to have to glue that in? I might have to glue that in. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm gonna glue that in. BRB. Schmidt. BRB. Do not need this thing popping off. Krusty, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more. Sure, this is not the first time I'm going to need the glue. Or, not the last time, I should say. Oops. Alright, you are not going anywhere. Alright, let's get those hands off. You love when you ask your dog if he wants to come in and it doesn't. Then when you sit down and get comfortable, he wants to come in. Oh, that happens all the time. I use Gorilla Glue almost exclusively. And ever since I found the brush Gorilla Glue, that's pretty much all I care to use. It's the easiest. There's some kind of 3D printed glue that's been marketed, Goop or something, Gloop or something like that. And I've seen it advertised. It's been in my feed. I think I followed them. I'm just for future reference, and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna stick to Gorilla. Perillo Glue. There we go. 3D Gloop. That's what it is. Thank you, Krusty. It was something like that. But I'm not sure I need specialized glue. Whatever I'm using is working. You know, when I leave well enough alone, that is. Speaking of that. Gotta print out a vest for the Han Solo. Han Solo. Because when I redid the Han Solo to try to get perfection, I accidentally snapped the vest. I'm like, alright, well, I gotta reprint that. Some of these go off without a hitch. Other ones hitch me. Perillo Glue. That's what I need to do. I need to invent something. Easier said than done. Well, the plan is to invent something. Use 3D Glue for all your PLA models, Gorilla Glue Gel. Oh, fair enough. Well, I'm pretty much PLA, but why? Why not use Gorilla Glue for these model as well? I guess I just find it works. When something works, I'm just like, oh yeah, that works. Multi-use. Thank you, Matt Bickford. Hey, that's a name. I know that name. How do I know that name? I know that name. How do I know that name? How do I know that name? Matt, how do I know your name? I swear to God, I know that name. That sounds so familiar.
Joe_Tosh G just resubscribed for 68 months.
You got the
68
record.
months with a Lingaundry at Chris Perillo. Hope you're having an amazing night and a wonderful weekend.
I am, and by the way, thank you for the sub to Barnacles yesterday. I'm so glad we were able to raid him finally. Doesn't always happen, but I like returning the favor, personally. You wrote and performed a song about me years ago. That's what... the name was so familiar. It jumped out. I'm like, dude, I know that name. Give me credit. Give me credit. Most people wouldn't remember names, but I remember names. I remember names. And usernames and handles. Generally speaking, for some reason, dude, that jumped out at me. Well, welcome back, Matt. Streaming on Twitch every night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Geeking out. Usually 3D printing one thing or another. I'm getting ready to assemble this Kylo Ren. You can see behind the Lego set we built tonight other figures that I've assembled. 3D Gloop is for PLA. What was that all about? Oh, it's because I totally forgot to take that thing off. Oops. Giving me credit. He wrote a song about you. Well, I'm just saying, like, I remember the name. Okay. Now we play the terribly challenging game of getting the legs on. Well, that one went straight on. Of course, it also poked a hole in my hand. Thank you, Eclipse Empire. I think the thing is there's just more to grip onto with these Kylo legs. But the good news is there's no cape to contend with, so I can pretty much do this. Except this... Alright, let's see how this works. I gotta get the arms in. And again, if I miss your chat, if you say something and I miss it, I apologize, because when I'm doing a project, it's a little more difficult. That does not want to go in yet. Does Kylo have thick legs? Oh, he does. He's got meaty legs, which is exactly what he needed. No. Beefy legs? Like legs with substance? Just making sure we're getting a brim on that thing. Whoa, good landing, Krusty. Jesus. Jesus. As long as they're even, I don't care. Nope, wrong one. Ray was just jealous because Kylo is a thick boy. I don't even know what thick is. Ah. Ooh, do not like the sound of that. Bird bath? What is? Looks like I gotta redo the screw. Screw is easy enough. Well, do I still keep in contact with Dez? Yeah. In fact, we were just talking today. He was going to drop off some Star Wars drones. I never heard back from him. Well, I guess I could take this time to potentially get this to fit a little better. See, that's seemingly. Well, looks like Kylo will not be complete, because tonight may be another one that's going to have to wait because the screw snapped. Dang it. Screw it. But he will pretty much look like this. Give me a second. I'm going to show you what he's going to look like as soon as I get the screw reprinted. Not before ending the stream. I don't like how this one is seemingly coming together, unfortunately. But he will look a lot like this. Basically, he'll look like this. Which is pretty nice. Cries in for Willow. Well, blame the broken screw. Blame the broken screw. Like I said, I'm reprinting Han Solo's vest here. Alright. Who, now that we have this silly Kylo here, oops. Kylo that did not do what I needed him to do. It's an interesting model. It won't lay the way that I thought it was going to lay, but yeah, I'm not crying. Oh, no, it's not. Hate when I go to do something and then it doesn't do the thing I needed it to do. Thank you, everyone, for... Ooh, we get to raid Caitlyn! We get to raid Caitlyn! Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. We get to raid Caitlyn! She just raided yesterday. We get to return the favor. So, like I said, she's awesome. Looks like she's doing her keyboard, soldering her keyboard. Here we go. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, we're going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. Rating another nerd slash geek slash awesome person who's rated me at least twice. She's amazing. Really, really kind. Really, really smart. Really geeky. Usually, if you love tech, you'll love Caitlyn. I mentioned this last night when she was rating. I will see everybody again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Theoretically, Kylo will be done. Han will be done. We'll be moving on to the next figure. And I say that theoretically because you never really know anymore. But let's go ahead and give Caitlyn a follow if you have not already. And if not, do it when you get over there. And, you know, looks like she's knee-deep or face-deep in the building of a keyboard. Get your Perillo Raider emotes ready like so many of you have. Perillo Raider, yes. I love these kinds of raids. Love when I get to return the favor. Love when I get to return the favor. So everyone, say hello to Caitlyn. Gonna Tusken raid her in 3, 2, 1. Oh, I will show the Lego build tomorrow. Code of 120. Don't worry.
My eyes, I'm starting to see legs double.
Woo!
Sorry, I'm like nose deep in solder right now.
Nose deep, that's close.
How's your stream? How are you? Oh my goodness. How did your 3D print come out yesterday? It was always good. We are soldering a new keyboard. I'm a terrible solderer,
Better than me.
so don't expect much from me. 'Cause I, one, can't see, and two, I'm gonna do it. All good? 3D print doing? Do that? I don't know. What's up? Everything you have to like feel with the soldering iron where the pins are because